Hello again. I'm starting the vlog because after my last video I did last night, I couldn't really sleep, but I wanted to do more videos. But I've got a lot of things on my mind. My personal life. They aren't without their own like personal risk that I gotta take, and I just gotta worry about my own shit. So, but I'm not too good at that. So I guess I'll talk about mental health some. Um, Probably because on my device here, I seen a news thing. The CDC says there's a mental health crisis, for teens during the pandemic. It's probably true for a lot of people. Uh, it's not to say that necessarily the pandemic affected me a whole lot because I'm sort of antisocial anyways, but a lot of that has to do with being trans and just sort of shit we gotta deal with. Yeah, so this is my first vlog, so it's gonna kind of suck because I don't talk a lot. Like probably why the pandemic didn't affect me is I can go like a whole last week without saying a single word. Is just so it's really strange to like try to talk with my voice. I'll probably look up some Charisma on Command sort of classes. It's a really good channel. I'm sure there's other channels where they do like articulation and what's not. I'll try. I'll have to remember up some of my old acting classes I took during community college. So I took those more so I wanted the skill, which I do retain a little bit of it, and hopefully I'll get better with practice. And I still have some of the books from my classes. One thing I never understood is people get the books and then they do the class and then they like try to sell the book back for like super cheap for what they got it for, but and then they don't like people won't remember what they learned in the class. So they're just trying to like move on as quickly as possible to like chase after cash and money, and I mean like I kind of got the opposite where I've had opportunities for a lot of cash and I've fucked it up, or I've had to turn it down because there's something more important, and I'm really bitter about it in a lot of times, in a lot of ways, but I'm also really blessed because I have like a whole different perspective of the value to knowledge and what and well, that's the other point of that is it's not going to be so great for me necessarily until um, if say the economy broke down and all that shit. Because right now the world like favors the richer you are. If you're a billionaire, you're gonna make billions more as shit gets worse. As like it's kind of weird. The middle class is gonna be the ones that really suffer. But the people that are like on the very, very bottom, who are actually used to surviving, and used to surviving in a way that is not dependent upon government assistance. Like I don't use any ID. Ugh, something just like shifted or whatever. Yeah, I don't have any government ID or anything like that, so I don't get any like food stamps, no fucking disability, nothing like that. It's all like hustle and it's struggle too, but if shit does go down though, I'm gonna be able to survive. Whereas a lot of people, it's just they're not gonna know what to do at all, and it's been kind of manufactured that way. But I guess that's beside the point. That's too much of a point. It's just like too much of this shit. I'm trying to like work with myself here, and come up with different shit to say in like I don't know, 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna drag it out that long. If you want to click out, whatever. This is more for me actually at this point. Uh, Damn man, I don't want to have to use a script or anything too much because I'm like terrible with notes and organization. I'm hoping after today, uh, I'll have that, like the burden of stress, a lot of it, once I get today down and over with, then I'd be good for a minute. And uh, I'll probably be able to focus on shit a little bit better. So starting the YouTube channel was like huge stress deal. So I have lots of videos, and I want to start them, but this is really, I have not worked into a flow. I'm trying to force it. Uh, I'm not trying to get burned out too much on it. Like, if I get views, it'll be like way later or something. Once I put out, like, figure out how to use tags and all that shit. Oh, like probably start putting together playlists. Also I did some YouTubers. I'm subscribed to a whole bunch of people that will show you how to make a better YouTube channel. I tried learning years ago, and that's how I got them all. And there are probably like, I'll try to make my YouTube the actual channel like I'll try to feature other content more so. I've already started a couple of them, but they're still private. I'm gonna put like at least 5 videos in one before I do the thing. Damn, 2 more minutes at least. Sucks for both of us. Well, not for you. Oh fuck. It's really not a. Well, I already mentioned the weather. I think in a different. It's still like another week before it's like the lows will be like the 40s. Like 40 would be the lowest it gets. So that's the time I want to like go head out. It's actually a good time to head out before all the leaves come back onto the trees, because then you can see like let's say you want to camp out in a little wooded area. It might look, if you go there in the summer, you might be like, oh, this is a great spot. No one would be able to see it, you know. You'd be able to hide out, you know, set up your little tent, whatever, and be left alone. Except then fall comes and all the leaves start falling. All of a sudden, you realize like everybody can see your shit. Like you got no privacy. So it's good to go to. It's good to go start early before the leaves come in, and then you can see, okay, like this spot. You could also see if this is snow. The snow will melt, and it'll, you know, make the ground wet or kind of swampy in some areas. So you see, okay, this is not a good area to set up a tent. If that's, you know, what you gotta do. Uh, yeah, that'd probably be a lot more better, interesting time for me once the weather's, and definitely exploring abandoned places, like that's easy. I was like, that's the thing. I've got any views whatsoever. It's just been on that, which is that was a shit video too. It was just one I happen to have like not deleted yet. So, uh, yay! Elliot is closing. I'm not gonna close these other than just be like I'm done or something. Like people got their, I'll figure that as I go. Different styles of how to close. Yeah, I'm gonna just call this quits. And hopefully there's a tomorrow. But if not, whatever. We fuck around to find out.